Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler 2 with me, Heard 37. So I have put our plane over here at Grundy. I think that's still Kentucky. And positioned it over there so we can take this job of cigarettes over to KJKL. It's in Jackson, Kentucky. It's only 198 pounds, just pays $2,700, but we need the points for that reputation. So let's check over here. We're actually going to go right over Hazard, which was where our last flight was, but we're going to do that navigation flying. We're going to take off on, let's see if I can guess, we got this up here. The wind is basically coming from the southwest. Whoops. So what we're going to do is take off on runway 22, come down this way. We're going to fly over to that VOR at Hazard, 111.2, that's EZQ, and we're going to land on runway 19, so we'll come up round like this. There's no listed approaches or anything for 19. There is some for 1, but to fly into the wind, we're going to come on down to 19. So we'll just go around and down to runway 19, heading 194, airport elevation 1,705 feet. So get out of there. It's only 198 pounds. Go ahead and fly it. Load it up. I can't remember exactly how far it is. 61 miles, so it's range 51. Let's get up to at least 8 gallons. That would probably be good right there. Just 8 gallons, 108 pounds. Gotta remember that. We'll just fly at like 6,500 feet. Just over to VFR, even though it doesn't work. Makes you still stick to IFR. Alright, 12 p.m. Last position. Let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. I thought I set it for like noon. Apparently I screwed something up, because it is not noon time. Alright. Weather looks decent though. So let's go ahead and get her started. I don't think she started up. Let me check the fuel real quick. Should be 4 gallons in each. And 66 pounds will give us our 198. I actually can't get that one down. That's 200. Actually, let me see. 100. Then we need like 98. I don't know how exactly I can do that. Actually, I'll put 100 right here. Can I move this up to like 98? That's how we'll have to do it. Yeah, 98 pounds. Alright. So, that all looks good. Put my headphones on. Alright. So, the throttle, open up a 1/4 of an inch or so. Make sure there's an idle cutoff. Prop area is clear. Master switch coming on. Flashing beacon comes on. Alright, so we will prime it, because I don't think it came on, I don't believe. Auxiliary fuel pump switch comes on. Let me move this out of the way. Make sure we get fuel flow. We have fuel flow. Cut that off. The fuel pump comes off. Give it just a little bit of throttle here. Parking brake is on. Let's see if we can get her started up. Give it just a little more throttle here. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to bring this out back out to 50. Bring that throttle down a little bit as well. Alright, so oil pressure is just in the green. Alright, navigation lights. Go ahead and turn those on. Let's check our electrical system. Master switch should come off. Taxi and landing lights come on. Engine RPM, reduce that to idle. As we hit this, master switch back on. If we lower this, then we will get the voltage warning. There it goes. The annunciator panel. Alright, let's now increase this to 1500 RPM. Ammeter goes up. And already the voltage warning is gone off as well. So that's good. Bring this back down. Taxi and landing lights go off. Alright, so the avionics master switch is coming on. I'm going to turn the pitot heat on as well. Turn on GPS, all of our electronics. We're going to go to, what did I say? Well, we're going to the west, so it can't be 5,500, it's going to be like 4,500. There's a lot of mountains though, so we might have to go a little bit higher. It might just put us right over the mountains if we do that. Radios are on. Let's ask for permission.
Traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 332.737. Report them in sight. Indianapolis Center.
There we go, we got in there. Cut them off.
7 Fort Hotel, IFR to Kilo, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, ready to copy. Cessna, November 727.
Alright, bring that yoke back. Let's get our GPS set up.
Airport as filed. Climb and maintain.
Get these messages off.
500. Departure frequency is 126.575. Squawk 1652. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Alright, we'll read that back.
Cessna, November.
Let's see, AZQ is 111.2, 111.2, 111.2, so that's already set, so that's good.
500. Departure is 126.575.
See how high the elevation is on this airport.
Clearance void 30 minutes from now. Cessna 7 Fort Hotel. Readback is correct.
Alright, so let's tune over to the traffic, select a runway for takeoff. We're taking off on 22, so I think we've got to come back and around. Let's announce our taxi. I can't remember the daggone running of heading of the runway.
Runway 22.
I put it at 220. Alright, so let's turn our taxi light on. Get this out of the way. We have to come out to our left. Yeah, we're going to the left. Parking brake is off. Can't tell if the sun's like coming up or going down. Yeah, so for the takeoff, we'll have to go down to the end of the runway, as you can see, and come back. Alright, so pull up and stop here. I guess we'll just do the run up here. I don't know if that's okay or not. Parking brake is on. Actually, we're going to need that yoke. Do our testing here. Pre-flight test. Alright, so flight controls, frame correct. Let's make sure everything is good there. Rudder pedals. Everything good. By the way, switch this back over to VFR. Okay, so flight infrastructure good. Fuel quantity check. 4 and 4. Make sure full rich. Fuel selector valve is in both. Alright, throttle comes on up to 1800 RPM. Most of it more, alright. Magnetos. Left looks good. Right is good. Vacuum gauge is in the green. Ammeter looks good. Annunciator panel. No warning except for the low fuel. Throttle. Let's check idle. Alright, we're good. Get just a little more throttle now. So our strobe lights can come on. Landing lights coming on. Nav and GPS, we're in nav. Autopilot is off. Elevator trim. We are trimmed for takeoff. Flaps go to 10. Alright, and we'll call that we're going off to the west.
Kilo Golf Delta Yankee traffic.
I'm sure I got all my lights on. Yep.
7 Fort Hotel taking off runway 22.
Parking brake coming off.
Departure.
Alright, looks like we're in the clear. Looks like the sun is coming up. Which is good. Apparently there's a light right there. We're going through it. A floating light. You see, it is actually kind of a short runway. I was kind of surprised when I came in. I felt like I was coming in kind of fast. Went down a little ways. Just come down here and turn around. I don't know if there's a turnaround area or what. Use that little taxiway as a turnaround area. Let's see, I don't really see one from here. It's alright, we're a small plane, we can turn around with a small little turning radius. Alright. Alright. Get lined up real quick. Alright. Here we go. It turned my transponder on, I forgot that. I just now thought about that. 60 knots, let her get up. Transponder's on, alright. Go ahead and retract the flaps. A little herky-jerky here, trying to trim that thing down real quick. Alright. 111.2. I noticed this thing isn't on though. For the nav, you can see it doesn't seem like it's on. There it goes. Maybe we just got to the right altitude. Arrow's going the other way. There we go. There we go. .286. .286. Alright, go ahead and turn on my autopilot. Follow the nav. Set the altitude 4,500. Vertical speed, go to 800 feet for right now. Should be good. And once we get over to AZQ, we'll take a heading of about 348 degrees. That'll take us up towards the airport. And like I said, we'll fly off to the right of it, circle around, and land. There's no procedures for it. Like I said, so we'll see how she goes. Should be pretty good. Because I don't... Yeah, that's not going to go to AZQ. That's going to go straight over to the airport. Alright, we're already at 4,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and lean this out to 80. We're pretty light. Like I said, 4,500. I think we'll just keep it at this. It's a short flight. There's no reason to go all that high. It's kind of crazy that we already got to our altitude. Although it is 59 and more miles. You know what? Screw it. We'll go to 6,500. We can use a little less fuel and lean out the mixture going up there. Increase my rate of climb to 900 feet a minute. Although we'll probably have to slow that down here in a second. Get out to 70, 5,000 feet. Coming up on it. Was it 286 I think we were going to? Yeah, 286. 286, right? Yeah, 286. That one says we're a little off, but that's alright. That says 287. There we go, 286, right on it. Alright, good, we're a little over 5,000 feet now. Might be able to actually climb at 900 feet a minute since we're so light. Only 198 pounds. What, 8 gallons of fuel? Up to 5,500, 100,000 feet to go. Up to 58. Alright, so should be a pretty short flight the rest of the way. I'm going to slow it down to 800 feet a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and speed her on up. We'll be back in just a bit.
Delta 448, Indianapolis, Cessna, November 7, Cessna 74 Hotel, Cessna 74 Hotel, you are 34 miles southeast, turn right, turn left, heading 14 left, turn right, heading 335, descend to Cessna 74 Hotel, reset transport, yield flight 35, Delta 34, Cessna 74, Cessna 74, Indianapolis, Cessna 74 Hotel, understand, affirmative again, Cessna 74 Hotel, IMR flight plan cancel, radar service terminated, squad 1200, maintain VFR, frequency change approved. Southwest 57, Delta 1604, going to 127. Turn right heading 255. Fairwing 417, going to 137.81. Fairwing 417. 511, contact them, going to 107.85. 511. Fairwing 631, 137.81. Fairwing 631. Indianapolis, Center 558, Indianapolis, Center, Roger. American 1539er, turn right heading 31, yield flight 3582, 132.8, yield flight 3582. Indianapolis, Southwest 359er, Indianapolis Center, Roger. Southwest 576. 132.8, Southwest 576. United 349er, traffic is tough. United 3, Southwest 359er, United 349er, 132.8, Southwest 359er, passenger bus D320 to flight. Indianapolis, Southwest 5332, Indianapolis Center, Roger. United 1167, yield flight 3097, traffic. Yield flight 30, United 11, Indianapolis. Southwest 3008, Indianapolis Center, Roger. 75, Texas 1267. United 1167, contact Indianapolis Center at 132.8.
What? Alright, slowing it up, or slowing it up, speeding it up. Let me slow this back down. Alright, let's switch over to our nearest airport list. KJKL, Carroll. Tune over to that. Select the runway for a landing. We're going on runway 19 for a full stop landing. We'll announce our position. Alright, so we just turned to 348. You see we're pointed pretty much right at the airport, so we're gonna go on up. Let's see. Altitude of the airport's 1375. So what do you say we go about 1700 to start with? Let's just go 1800 feet. And let's go vertical speed. 300 feet a minute. So a rather slow descent, really. Could probably speed her on up a little bit, because we got a little ways to go here. I guess technically when you come into a traffic pattern, you should come in at an angle, but we're pretty much going straight up just because with that VOR, that EZQ. I don't know if it's bad or not. The way the heading of the runway is 194. So we'll change our heading here in just a second. Just heading up towards the runway. So I guess it will be 114. Or no. 014. Yeah, we're gonna have to speed up our descent though. I think just a little bit. I'll just go to 400. That's gonna be it right there in front of us. So we actually do need to just hurry up on that descent because I don't want to have to go too far around. There's no point in it. Pull back on the power as well. We've only gone down, what, 1,200 feet so far. And we're going down to, let me get this off the screen, down to 1,800. Go ahead and enrich the mixture here. Now look, there's like nothingness. This is kind of how we started off Air Holler 2 when we were down in Kentucky, down the Lexington area and everything. It's just hills. And Swada Creek. So let's holler at we're on our downwind.
Kilo Juliet, Kilo Lima, traffic, Cessna,
We're gonna have to go out a little ways.
Fort Hotel is on downwind, runway 19er.
We're just so daggone high. I should have. I thought about increasing it when we started at 300 feet a mile. I should have gone to 500. I was thinking about. Let's enrich the mixture to about 80. Although we'll lose some altitude on our turn as well, our base leg. What speed are we going? I thought we were 2x. Yeah, we are 2x. I was thinking, man, that's going a little quick. Come out just a little bit. Might end up pretty good on our altitude, really, after the turn and everything, because we're only about 1,200 feet now. Slow it up a little bit, actually. It's full rich. Increase the power a little bit here. Starting to get a little weird. Alright, we've gone out more than enough. What would that be? Would it be 22? Wouldn't be 224. Actually, I think it is actually 224. Nah, that can't be right, though, right? That can't be right. I think it's like 384. 284. I think I just screwed our turn all to hell. Now I feel like we're so low. Let's announce that we're on our turn, by the way. Yeah, I'm thinking I screwed that all to hell. Alright. On our base leg.
Hilo Lima traffic. Cessna November 7274 Hotel is on base runway 1.
So we ended up so low. Actually, we should probably just about turn. Let's do it by that. So now we're in the hills. Let's actually go up to 2,000. Put a little power here. Now let's go ahead. It looked like we should be on our turn. We've gone past it. 194. So we'll have to cut back to the left a little. I just got down too low. And I don't even think there's pappy lights here or anything to help. I wonder if we should get a little bit higher. You can see it right there. Yeah, we'll keep it this altitude. You just see it's hard to see because there's no lights or anything. Kind of worrisome there for a second. I was like, where is the airport? Got ourselves too low to find it. Alright, we're off a little to the left here. We'll have to gauge our altitude by ourselves. We've had some problems with that in the past. It's called that we're on final.
Kilo Juliet, Kilo Lima traffic. Cessna November 7274 Hotel is on final runway 19er to land.
Alright, air autopilot is off. We're a little high, I can tell that already. Just bring down the power. We're off to the left. Down a little lower. I'm going to pop out the flaps. It's kind of weird not seeing the happy lights. Do it occasionally. I don't like those trees right there just off to the right. Cut those down. Alright, we're high. Flaps coming out to 20. Flaps coming out to 30. We're at full flaps. I feel like we can't get online here. Like there's some wind pushing us off to our left. Oh, I brought her up a little too much there. Come on, girl. A little slower than I would have liked. Touchdown! Greaser, I think that's only like our second or third greaser. Spectacular. Oh, that's a taxiway. Get on the brakes. I was trying to do an owner stop. We need a little more room. Alright. Actually, it wasn't too bad. We were coming in high and kind of came in hot. We salvaged it and actually got a greaser for ourselves. So everyone, we're off the runway.
Kilo Juliet, Kilo Lima, traffic, Cessna,
Just lean this out to like 50.
Hotel is clear of the runway.
Turn our transponder over to standby. Strobe and landing lights, you come off. Stop the recording. If I can find my mouse. There we go. Whoops. So if we got a parking space just straight ahead, that'll work just fine. Nice. Although it's getting late in the day, so this will probably be my last flight. I had that plan of flying those other ones, but you know, it's just so late at night, because I'll have to position the plane back to Huntington and then do 2 flights. Well, 3 total after that, so it's probably going to be it for me for the weekend, which kind of sucks. Alright, I'm going to put her right here. Although, heck, by the time this gets posted, it'll be several weeks ahead. Pitot heat, tech, actually, not the nav lights, tech lights can go off. Transponder, you're off. Alright, let's turn all of our equipment off. I think you have to hit the left one, actually. I think I've had that before. All that is off. Avionics master switch, you can come off. Cutting the mixture. Everything is off. There for a second I was like, oh man, did Arrow not catch me? Alright, let's unload her. Them cigarettes. 108 pounds of cigarettes, that's not much. Man, they must have really needed them. Finished the flight tracking. Alright, took off at 12:15. It was 12:15 p.m. That's kind of odd. It didn't seem very bright. Landed at 110, total of 54 minutes. Alright, takeoff fuel 47.6 pounds, landed with 29.9, max altitude was 6,524 feet. Feet. Max pitch negative 11.71, max roll 15.7, max speed was 108.74 knots. Minimum G's 0.80, minimum G's exceeded 0, max G's 1.26, max G's exceeded 0. Salt false, overspeed false. Landing description was greaser, hell yeah. Landing gear down true, landing on surface asphalt, no damage to the surface, no damage to the plane. Came out at 69.6 feet a minute, which is very nice. Obviously it was a greaser. Landing speed 41.8 knots. Landing pitch negative 5.1. Landing roll 0.15, or yeah, 0.15. Landing heading is 200. Landing wind speed 6. Landing wind direction 314. Let's do away with that and let's check it out. Sweet, we're up to 36.3, so that's what, I think 11 more flights. Yeah, it's like it takes so long, like 11 more flights, but I can only fly like 2 or 3 a weekend, so it's still going to be well for me. I need to get some of these posted because I'm weeks behind on these, because I'm not here throughout the week to edit and encode and all that, upload them. We're up to $79,149. Check out the ledger. Landing fee, what I got there, 5.6. Purchased $14.24 in fuel and got paid $2,772. I don't see the landing fee for KJKL. There it is. I don't know why it's all the way up here. I think it's because of the time. That's what it is. It's the time. It's got to be. Right? And because I moved the time around, when we take off, so it's kind of screwed up if the time is behind that. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Although it's 6:54, why doesn't it do that? Why doesn't it should take it by that time? Like, but KJKL at 1:12 p.m., but it's really 6:54. It's switching the times around. Like, it's counting this at 6:54 p.m., which is true, but it's saying that we landed there at 1:12. Really should be like 6:50 p.m. and not the game time. So it's kind of, I wish I'd kind of change that around. That's kind of odd. All right, well, there we are. I think I'll probably position the. That's not a job anymore. Yeah, they won't even let you click that. Wow, there's like jobs here. What the hell? Narcotics, only 100. It's 185 miles. Only pays $5,000. So there's actually. Oh, that's right, but it's 979. Those are a little too far for me because I want to keep it close to Huntington. Yeah. Although that's pretty nice right there. I-25. It was so heavy. I can't do that. So it'll probably be it for me. KJKL. It's so heavy. I hate that. 04I. It's up there towards Columbus. Automotive parts. Well, it's only 97 miles. I might do that. I don't know. But there's probably nothing coming. What is KSGH? See, if it was coming back to Huntington, it'd be perfect. Alright, so what I'll probably do is probably just call it a weekend for this and just fly on back to Huntington. So that'll be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.